What's going on, guys? Welcome to We Got a Problem. So it would seem the traitors we all know as the Conservative government have made an attempt to deplatform and censor the leader of the Brexit party, Nigel Farage. A few of the UK's newspapers, including the Daily Express and Telegraph among others, are reporting that Farage has been banned from meeting the US President Donald Trump when he comes to the UK on a state visit starting the 3rd of June 2019. Now let's take a brief look at the article from the Express before we hear what Nigel Farage had to say on the matter. Now the article headlines with, "I'm banned from meeting Trump." It continues, Nigel Farage last night blasted Downing Street for what it claimed was a ban on meeting Donald Trump when he visits Britain next week. The Brexit party leader told the Daily Express his entourage have been told by Number 10 that he's not to meet me. Isn't that absolutely bizarre? Doesn't it sum up why British politics need to change? The small-minded pettiness. Mr. Farage, who has met the US President and shared pro-Brexit views on several occasions, added, "I support him publicly. I speak to him occasionally on the phone, but I was told it was not to happen." Mr. Farage said a very good Washington source told him Downing Street wanted to stop the meeting with Mr. Trump. And a Whitehall source said last night Downing Street are doing their utmost to avoid the two meeting. Of course, the decision rests with Donald Trump. Now, Number 10 maintained it was not its place to decide who Mr. Trump sees when he makes his 3-day trip. Mr. Trump, who arrives in Britain on Monday, did not rule out meeting Mr. Farage and former Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson during the visit when he talked to reporters on Thursday, lavishing praise on the Brexiteers. He described them as big powers and said that he liked them. "I have a lot of respect for both of these men," he added. Mr. Farage championed Mr. Trump during his controversial presidential campaign and was rewarded by becoming the first British politician to meet him after the election. But he claimed Mr. Trump's entourage have been told by Number 10 that he's not to meet me, as I said earlier. "The one person in this country who has a good bridge to Donald Trump is me," Mr. Farage said. "You would have thought I might actually have been useful to the British government." Now there is also a clip by The Sun of Mr. Farage where he speaks to the newspaper about the government's attempts to stop him meeting Trump. And here is that clip.
His entourage have been told by Number 10 that he's not to meet me. Isn't that bizarre? I mean, isn't that absolutely bizarre? Doesn't it sum up why British politics needs to change? The small-minded, petty-mindedness of the Conservative Party in this case, but equally, had Labour been in office, it would have been the same. So he's been told not to, which is ridiculous. I mean, I supported his campaign publicly. I do speak to him occasionally on the phone. I meet him. I've met him many times. But we get on well. I want him in the States to go and see him, and we chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Farage.
Isn't it ridiculous? I mean, America is our most important security partner. America is our most important military partner. America is the biggest foreign investor in the United Kingdom. You know, America arguably is our greatest ally out there around the world, and the one person in this country that's got a good bridge, if you like, to Donald Trump and his entourage is me. You would have thought in the national interest I might actually be useful to the British government, but because of the way British politics works, unless you're in the same party and wear the same coloured rosette, they don't want to know. And it actually reinforces my view that we've got to change politics for good in this country.
So from what Nigel Farage is saying, it would seem the UK government have been trying to pressure Trump to not meet the Brexit party leader, as I suspect him meeting with the Brexit party would only continue to reinforce their legitimacy in British politics, which is going to be a scary thought for the main two parties. So I'm sure they will do their best to censor the Brexit party in any way they can, as they know Trump meeting Farage in the UK is a massive bit of publicity for the Brexit party, considering the Brexit party winning the EU elections despite the mainstream media, Conservative and Labour parties' attempts to smear them. As the article said, the government has come out and said they have no place to say who Trump meets, but I would put money on it that they have been at least hinting to Trump's teams that they do not want Trump to meet Farage while he's in the UK. I mean, why would they? Because they know all too well the sort of publicity that will generate for Farage and the Brexit party, as I already said. Of course, the media both here and the US hate Trump, so they might call Farage a racist or a fascist for meeting him. But what else is new? I guess the Queen is a right-wing fascist too, since she invited him over here. Oh no, they won't call the Queen a fascist or a right-winger for meeting Trump, but Farage will be fair game, I'm sure. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think the Tories would try to stop Trump from meeting Farage if they could? Now don't forget to leave a like and share the video as it helps the channel grow and lets more people see the video. I've also started a BitChute account at the viewer's request, so links for that will be down below as well. Thanks for watching.
Man's gonna kill this shit, you'll need SWAT and medics too. Off for the contract credits due. Punchline king, I'm ahead of you. A&E's where you're heading to. Whip is green but the lights are blue. Bars are shit, take the mic from you. Heating up cheese, I don't like fondue.